her. This is not the full face there, I think. This is basically from here, top of the head. And then what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to start to draw the cheek, the what we call the structures of her jaw and also chin area. So the next thing is what I'm going to do. Alright, I'm going to draw the center point of this head. But when people actually look down a bit, the center point are going to be changed. Are going to be changed to this forehead. Alright, and the areas of the eyebrow, they're going to be changed. Okay, they're going to be changed. Alright, so remember that this is the basic thing only. But the way that you control first your lines when you sketch is very important. It's really important. Now, the next thing is looking at the subject there. We working with the observation before this, right? But it's not enough for you. Okay? But you can actually work with it. Okay, now this is the middle point, or like a center point of the nose, between the nose and the lips. Like that. Very soft kind of. Don't draw like this one there, right? And then you want to draw the nose there. Very soft kind of line there. Okay. What I'm going to do next right now, I'm going to start maybe to draw the hairline. Okay. Using the continuous line drawings. If I want to draw using this kind of techniques, also can. Shapes of a hairline. Okay. But remember one thing. What I'm going to do right now, I'm not actually trying to impress you guys to draw those full traps. Okay. I'm just studying the basic structures that form the hair lines. See the way my hands here? Because I'm using the phone. My eyes were like I'm touching with my hands when I draw her. Right, that's why I ask you guys to practice those lines. Okay? Carefully when you move. Okay? So when I actually draw her directly, according to my eyes kind of movements, I managed to draw her hair there. Okay, what happens here? There's a hands over here, right? The shapes of the hands are going to be looked like this. See? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. Okay? That's how it goes. The shapes of it. So there's going to be the fingers over here. Look carefully there, okay? You haven't drawn your own fingers, right? For the exercise. To prepare yourself for next week, there's going to be a lot of homework there. So I'm going to manage to draw her hands. Hands came from a cylinder there. This one is more bigger than this area there. Hands. Muscles and structure. Okay. So these are going to be the shoulders. Then I can continue to draw her hair. This is the shapes of her body there. Then these are going to be the shoulders. See? So I just draw something that I can solve from here. Can you see the line itself? It's very soft, smooth kind of line. Right. We combine continuous line, contour line a bit, and the sketch line drawings. So if I want to add some details, what I'm going to do right now, okay, between the nose, I'm using my eyes to manage to draw them, right? Okay, to understand it. Even though it's quite tricky for the beginners, they're right, but this is how actually I draw those. And then the lid itself, the right here. This is going to be the lid in the middle of it. Yeah. I'm not actually combining the liner because you are not drawing cartoons. So the next thing is, I'm going to add a bit on the suggestions lines over here. And the next thing is, I'm going to draw, the first thing is actually what we do. Those glasses. The glasses is not purely round there, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to repeat a bit on the strokes, but I'm not actually press a lot. Okay? Put some pressure on it. I'm not actually doing that. That's why we need to control a lot on our hands here. Okay? Now the eyebrow itself. From these kind of shapes of what we call that space. So I'm going to draw the suggestion of those eyebrows. Not every single line there, right? Not every single hairline, but suggestions of the eyebrow because it's too small. Okay, too small there, right? So the next things, look at it. Okay, now. What we can do here, this is the center point, is not right. So the eye should be look like here, right? From this point. See? So this one actually is so draw the eyes, shapes. How I manage to draw the eyes? I'm looking through her eyes. I saw the shape directly. All these kind of what we call the understanding were based on our observation exercise. So that means if you don't actually have enough kind of good understanding to look using your eyes, okay, in the right way, you won't be able to get it right. But this is only one kind of what we call the exercise there, okay, but not the only one that you can improve your drawing skill. But this is one of the fundamentals exercise that can manage to develop your skills. Did I actually control a lot? Did I actually press a lot? No. If I want to add some suggestions line, yes, I can. Alright. Suggestions line. But not like this. Press. Just relax. Learn to develop those understandings. So right now, she is not actually posed for me there, right? So that means I have to imagine a little bit on the shapes there. Right? Very soft kind of lines here. Yeah. If I want to use different kind of shadows there, shades there, this is how I actually going to do it. Just a bit of it. But this is not actually right, our purpose here. Basically, I want you guys to learn to control a bit on the line, the shades that as well. Controlling this. That's all. But I'm not actually trying to draw her portrait there. I'm not actually trying to impress you guys to draw those portraits, right? I just want to make sure that I'm actually in the right position to draw the basic structures of the figures. That's all there. I set my mind into very minimal kind of details there. Okay, that's basically our objective.